guys, welcome to the Watch Our Watch Reviews with your host DK, and a Merry Christmas to everyone. What a year it's been, eh? First watch where I actually got a watch for free, 1,000 subscribers, and also I think there was some other stuff around the world that happened that wasn't related to me and my channel. That being said, guys, it is time for another review, and this time it's a loan watch I've got from the Isotope Watch Company. So big thanks to Jose. He sent me a watch for loan for review. I do have to send it back, but I did enjoy my time with it. That being said, there are a couple of things that we're going to go through that I think they could maybe do better for the next time if they decide to make a version 2, and there was some things that maybe I thought didn't quite fit with what they were going for. So let's take a look at the Isotope GMT 0 degrees collaboration with the Cool Hunting group, and let's see exactly what it is I liked and what I didn't like. Let's get to it. So let's crack on with the review. So this one has been sent to me by Jose, as I say, for review, but I do not get to keep it. There's an Isotope branded cardboard box, and inside is this very nice canvas with a leather stamp on it with the Isotope logo on. Price there for this version is on screen. This is the Cool Hunting version. So the box itself is actually nice. It's a canvas box with snaps on either side of it there and a magnetic flip top underneath as well. So we flip it up and we get to see the watch itself. Now Jose was also very nice as well, and he let me have this version with the bracelet. The bracelet is not included, however you can get it with the black canvas strap or the black leather. He just said he'd show the bracelet as well so you could see what it would look like on their supplied bracelet. So they also have included this little tool strap, or strap tool I should say. You can see there it's a spring bar removal tool on one side, and it's very nicely knurled as well. Very, very comfortable tool to use. And on the other side is a little screwdriver, if it will come off for me there. Let's get that unscrewed. Little screwdriver there for removing links if you need to do that. There is these two options of straps. There's this really nice canvas stitch strap with a leather reinforcement and a signed buckle there. They are 24mm straps with quick releases, and they are stamped on the back with the logo. Same story for the leather. Of course, it's not reinforced because it already is leather, and it's 24mm with the quick release and that stamped logo as well. So the dimensions on this one, you're looking at dimensions of 42mm, 43.5mm at that crown. Lug tip to lug tip is 44.7mm. With the bracelet, it comes out to 53mm if you decide to add on that bracelet. They are metal end links, so it does protrude out a bit. Lug width, as we mentioned, is 24mm, and it does taper down on the strap to about 21mm. On the bracelet, it tapers down to about 22mm. The thickness on this one, you're looking at 14mm thick. It does look bigger than that, but I have measured it twice. It is definitely 14. And the weight on the canvas or leather strap is about 103 grams. The bracelet with all links is 195 grams. 5 links removed my 7-inch wrist, 172 grams. So specs on this one, it is all brushed 316L stainless steel case, crown, bezel, and of course if you decide to add it, that bracelet. You've got a brushed steel fixed bezel there around the outside of the watch with lightly domed sapphire. The bracelet, as I say, is all brushed. It is this 3-piece end link, and it's very nice actually. It's a nice looking bracelet, really does suit the watch quite well. You can see they're very lightly domed, almost insignificant doming on it, but it's hard to see from this angle, but if I flip it around you can just about see a dome on it. Very, very lightly domed, as I say. To me this is almost flat, but it is something that I've given the benefit of the doubt with. It does have AR coating as well, clear AR coating. The bracelet has solid male end links, solid links, signed clasp, and quick release as well, with double screw links as well. Not something I'm a fan of, the double screw links. They're a bit of a pain. They did take me quite a while to take apart, and you will need a second screwdriver, I find, to hold one of the screws in place. You can see there 3 levels of micro adjust on that signed clasp. It looks like it's a diver's extension, but it doesn't. It's just a bit stiff. The canvas strap and the leather strap both have quick release as well, both 24mm. The canvas strap is reinforced on the buckle holes with leather just to stop it wearing and fraying, and it should work very, very well in fairness. You can see there they haven't included a buckle because it's expected to be swapped out between the two straps, or at least on my version it is anyway, which is fair enough. They can't be giving me all the buckles in the world. You've got a signed crown and screw down crown and screw down case back there, and that gives you 200 meters of water resistance. You've got your specs on the back, so it's number 00 of 99. There's only 99 of these made. You've got your model number, 200 meters of water resistance. You've got your signed rotor there, Let's give it a spin around so you can see it. Isotope there printed on the back. And as well, you have the fact that this has a GMT function. So you've got the cities of the world all the way around. So it goes down to -12 and also goes to +12, with the home station being London, of course. You can see there Isotope GMT, 0 degrees, Swiss made, and Cool Hunting being the collaboration. The movement inside in this one is a modified Swisstech S24-45 movement. It's a high beat GMT Swiss movement, hacking and hand winding with a date ring complication around the outside. So unscrew it, allows you to hand wind the watch, pull it out once again. We just get that to change the date, I believe. Nope, we're actually changing the GMT function. You can see there it is changing away, and then the little red dot there is changing for the date. So it's very similar actually to the MMI turret I had on before, the microbrand from Singapore, I believe. I hope I got that right. And you can see there the hacking works perfectly well, allowing the second hand to stop. So let's get this one under the macro lens, or up close and personal, whichever you want to say. You can see there the logo printed at the top, Isotope. It is sort of a little eye off center, just a little unusual actually. I'm not really sure. That reminds me of something, but I can't think of what it actually is. You can see there the date windows are printed on in blue and obviously cut out then to allow the little date circle around the outside. You've got simple baton indices all the way around the outside as well, Swiss made at the 6 o'clock position. You've got those green hour and minute hands with a little bit of lume on the outside and a blued second hand. I think it's painted blue. I don't think it's heat treated blue, but it's still a nice little touch and it's a bit unusual. And here it is out on my 7-inch wrist. So you can see there those male end links do make it a bit bigger on the wrist as well. Just a reminder, this bracelet does not come with the watch. If you want the bracelet, you do have to pay extra for it. So just keep that in mind. This is just for illustrative purposes. You can see there as well, it does sit a little bit high and proud on the wrist. It's a big enough watch for a watch that doesn't seem to have measurements that make it that big, but it is a very, very nice piece as well. You can see there that brushing has been done very, very well, even picking up a little bit of light, but not a huge amount. However, if you do want to buy it on the actual supplied strap, the supplied leather is quite good. It's very comfortable. It's quite soft, but without being too fragile and without being too pliable that you know you're going to fray it after a while. The yellow stitching is a nice touch as well, just gives that pop of colour to go with the dial. However, if you want something that is even more durable and hard wearing, I would suggest you go with the canvas. Now, I will say the canvas didn't actually fit my wrist. If it was me, I'd have had to punch another hole in. I'm not really sure how you'd even begin to punch another hole into a canvas strap. You can easily do it with a leather punch, but with a canvas one, not so much. So this one, while looking very good, didn't actually fit my 7-inch wrist. Loom time now, so let's see how the Swiss loom performs on this one. And you can see there the GMT hand, that little pear shape at the 12 o'clock. This was filmed just before midnight, so it's just before 12 o'clock. You can see there is no loom on the second hand, so I'm not really sure why it has 200 meters of water resistance. You definitely can't use this for diving at all. Also, no loom on the indices, which is an unusual choice. I'd have preferred loom on the indices. You can see there the GMT hand fades quickly, and the hour and the minute hand aren't a whole lot better. This is 15 minutes of footage sped up after about 2 minutes of light from my UV torch. I wore this to bed a couple of times, and if I'm honest, after about 2 or 3 hours, the loom was completely gone. On camera you can see there it's gone very, very quickly, much before the end of the 15 minutes of footage, but even in real life, it's not the greatest loom in the world. So time for likes and dislikes on this one. So what did I like about this watch and what did I not like? Well, I do like the fact that it is a truly unusual design. I don't think there's anything that looks like this watch. The GMT disc on the inside rather than a hand is a very unusual one. You've got your date wheel. Yes, I did see it on the MMI turret, but it gives me something different to look at as well. I do think as well that a lot of their designs are very interesting, not just this particular GMT, and I just think that they've gone for a lot of different elements on this one, and it's almost working. I really do like a lot of things about it. I do like the yellow actually. It's a very striking yellow, and I do like the date wheel as well. As I say, with the designs, they certainly have a couple of interesting options. You've got their burnt tangerine one there, you've got their will return, which is an homage to the old British signs, and you've got their compressor style dive case as well. You can see there as well, you are getting some interesting specs. You're getting all brushed, you're getting a Swiss made movement with a GMT and an interesting date function. 24mm leather strap, or canvas strap I should say. Signed buckle as well, that's brushed, and it is Really, really nice to look at from the side profile. Also, the back is a really good looking watch. I have to say, I really like the fact that they've printed on the cities into it. I know that doesn't seem like a big thing, but it's just something different to look at. And the fact that you get a semi-exhibition case back is something cool again. It is very comfortable on wrist as well, despite the fact that I did say it wears a little large. It's a fairly decent watch to wear. I did enjoy my time with this one, if I'm being completely honest. I will give it a couple of points down in a minute, but you can see there it does hug the wrist reasonably well, even if it does look a little bit proud on my right wrist there. I'm not really sure why that is. However, things I disliked. The poor loom was something that annoyed me. If it's got 200 meters of water resistance, why has it not got loom on the indices? Why has it got so little loom on the hands? Why is there no loom at all on the second hand? Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I do think as well on this Cool Hunting's version, it can be a little hard to read. I also think it's a bit thick and it's a bit long. There's something about it. It's very big on the wrist, like, as in when I'll put it back on there. I know I said it was comfortable, but it does look very large. It looks bigger than the 14mm that it actually is. Something about it looks just squat and high. Just a bit strange. I don't know what it is, but I can't really put my finger on it. Also, what is this watch? Is it a diver? Well, with no loom on the outside, it's not a diver, and there's no dive style bezel, so it's not that. If it's a field watch, it's a little bit too funky to me to be a field watch, and the legibility can be tough in certain lighting conditions. Is it an everyday wear? Again, it's very funky. I don't think you'd wear it with a suit. I certainly don't think you'd be wearing it out to any formal things. Yeah, I don't know. It's like they've gone for a lot of different elements, and it's almost worked, but not quite. Also, the canvas strap just didn't fit me, which is a bit of a shame. So there's a couple of things going against it. I've got about 3 or 4 things going against it on this one. Yeah, look, I'll throw it on again there so you can see. I do like, as I say, the movement is very good, even if I don't know a whole lot about it. It's a high beat Swiss movement, you can't go too far wrong. However, 24mm straps also mean you're not going to be able to swap this one out very easily, as you would if it was 22 or 20mm straps. I have loads of 20s, I have loads of 22s, I even have loads of 18mm straps. I don't have any 24s, I think I have one, and it's a brown leather, and it wouldn't have suited this watch. Which is a bit of a shame, because if you buy the canvas one on a 7-inch wrist, you're screwed. It doesn't fit. It didn't fit me. I put it on once, and I took it off almost immediately, because it just wouldn't fit. That being said, it is different, it's unusual, and it's pretty cool. So guys, there you have it, my review of the Isotope GMT 0 Degrees collaboration with Cool Hunting watch. A very, very nice watch, and a very striking watch, especially in that yellow colour. There are, of course, other colours available at a slight discount as well, because the Cool Hunting one has the charity aspect to it. So I don't know if you kind of want to. It's kind of hard to dissuade someone from putting money towards charity, but it is already an expensive watch. So make up your own mind on whether you think that's worthwhile or not. I did enjoy my time with it. However, I thought it was a bit of a mishmash of things, and it needs to kind of fix in a bit more on what it's going to be. Is it a funky piece? Is it a dress watch? Well, it's not a dress watch. Is it a field watch? Is it a diver? It just seems a bit of a mismatch, unfortunately. But I did enjoy my time, and thank you very much to Jose again for lending it to me and to the channel. I have been your host, DK. This has been the Watch Our Watch Reviews, and I will see you guys next time.